Alright, cool. So today I want to talk a little bit about motivation and how to keep that initial spark of motivation going, because it seems like a lot of people have trouble with this. They get really passionate and they kind of like come up with a new goal or a new idea to pursue, and they're super initially passionate about it, super motivated, but then a couple days, maybe a couple weeks pass, or maybe even a couple moments pass, and they kind of forget about that motivation. That passion kind of like dissipates. It's really weird. But it's a really common thing, and it's a little bit tricky to deal with. So I want to give you guys a couple tips on how to go about continuing that like fireball of motivation. So my first tip is to think of all the positive outcomes and positive things that will come out of pursuing this goal or passion, instead of just thinking of all the things that you dread doing, the things that are kind of boring and maybe tedious and maybe even kind of stressful. Just try to really maybe even write down all of the positive repercussions that could come out of pursuing this goal, instead of just thinking about the little negative things. I mean, there's probably still going to be a couple little negative things in your mind, but if you really write out and if you really think of all these optimistic, positive outcomes, then that's really going to be embedded in your mind. And when you start thinking of these positive things, these more of this like positive outlook on the situation, over time, as you practice this type of like mind pattern technique, you'll notice that it'll naturally just kind of flow into your default state without even having to really try. So that's what's really cool about practicing this kind of like self-improvement kind of stuff. It just kind of naturally just flows in there after a while of practice. So it's pretty cool. Oh, also, it's really important to take breaks. Take frequent breaks whenever you feel it's necessary. Of course, you can take too long of breaks, and you can kind of just kind of mind trick yourself into like thinking that you're taking a break, but really you're just kind of being lazy. But that's not really what we're going for. We're kind of we're going for that like natural break period that's really essential in order to kind of grow, recharge, and get that energetic flow going once again. So yeah, really notice your emotional state. Really notice how you feel when you're pursuing your goals and when you're doing your form of unique work. And notice if you're working too much, working too hard, and just kind of stressing yourself out a little bit too much. If you're like really overly stressed, of course some stress is beneficial, can help you out, but you don't want to be overly stressed to the point where you're like completely unhappy. Like that's probably when you need to take a little emotional break. Maybe just really go inward and focus on your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, and how your environment is affecting you in order to really recharge, get the energetic flow flowing fully once again, flourishing. Alright, cool. So I want to end this one with a quote from Eckhart Tolle's A New Earth, Awakening to Your Life's Purpose. You can check out a book review I have. I'll post a link down below to this book. Maybe you can check it out. So yeah, here's the quote. It's, once a wave of creative energy has passed, structural attention diminishes again and joy in what you are doing remains. Nobody can live in enthusiasm all the time. A new wave of creative energy may come later and lead to renewed enthusiasm. So that kind of applies to what I was saying earlier, and kind of just take that in your own way and let it benefit you in your own unique way. And if you like this content, if you like the video and what this one was about, and you can check out my blog post down below. I'll post a little link on the same topic. It'll probably have some different aspects and perspectives of these same ideas, and maybe you'll like that. So yeah, check it out.